Oh, come on. Hi, Dels. How are you? I saw your message and yeah, I'll get it in this video. Once I can get this bloody internet to working, because I want to show you like the context of what I was speaking about. Say you, say me. Oh yeah, and plus I need to take my mind off of. I don't. They'll still put it out on here like personal issues, but yeah, I had to take my mind off a few things. Um, too hard to deal with. What's that? Ah, yeah, here we are. Okay. Yeah, just give me a second, guys. Hmm. Availability. Okay. Oh, golly moly. What is going to wrong here? Just give it a little minute. And hi, Code. How are you today? Oh, come on today. Come on. What the heck is going wrong with this thing? Maybe if I tried pairing up through Bluetooth. Do you think that could possibly work? New devices. No. No, absolutely not. Um, let's try Wi-Fi availability. Let's turn it off and back on again. This is a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. Nothing ever works right for me. Because I'd mentioned like some videos beforehand, but I hadn't kind of alluded as to what they were and things like that. So maybe I should just show you the context of what it is, because like context means everything, doesn't it? Absolutely means everything. Let's try like moving this up here. Okay, let's put it there. Download. How's everyone doing anyway? Uh, well, only, what does that say? Only hold 2 lotties. What is that? Lottery tickets? Well, I hope you win. I really do. I hope you win a couple of million quid. Rub it into some people. Rub it into like all your friends' faces. You know? My computer is state of the bloody art, and why am I having problems connecting to the internet? Let's try it through Bluetooth. Okay. New devices. No. Let's try it this way. Uh, yeah, it's working fine that way. It's working absolutely fine. See more Wi-Fi settings. Let's have a look at this one. Wi-Fi on. Show available networks. Additional networks. Bloody blah blah blah. Oh, wait now. We have liftoff. We have absolute liftoff. So first I want to say that thank you to a YouTuber used to be my friend, because sticking up for this person was the right thing to do. And I want to show you why it was the right thing to do. And if I lose subs, so be it. But Billion is billion. And um, and it's not right. And I won't want to reiterate this thing again. This person's not, she's not crazy. She's certainly not fat. If you had to see her boyfriend, many people would literally swoon at if they had to see this man, you know. Let's try this shadow. Here we are. What's that channel called again? Okay, let me try and find it, because like I want to show you this. Oh yeah, here we are. So we've got it here. And I'm gonna play like one little snippet of it. I find this abhorrent. I really, really, really do. Most people would grow the hell up. So.
The pudgy pixie doesn't feel like she's had a good day unless she's been nasty to everyone. So that's what.
Right, here we go.
Videos of.
Here we go. I want you guys to hear this. Volume.
We all think of me as, oh, I thought Foxy was the gentleman. He's the epitome of a man prone to insulting.
Look what you guys are making him do.
Wait, no,
Videos of all.
this isn't the one I want to watch. This is the one I want to watch. And I'm going to turn the camera on to let you see the picture of the face that they used. Wait, now, so some of the titles are, here we are, Helly Get, A Helly Fat Fairy Tale, Helly SHIT Stirrer, and this is the one I was mentioned on. So let's get into this one.
She said that it was Jody that did it. No.
Like, and then I'm going to prove to you that they're absolutely lying. And I've said from the beginning, like, when me and Michelle aren't friends anymore, but this is beyond the pale.
Okay, doll. It's so easy to see through all of her piss poor thinking. Let's take a look.
What the heck is Ruth Ann going on bonkers about?
She's the one who was calling and reaching out to me, looking for answers.
You're gonna have to ask that to her because I'm not Ruth Ann.
Hear me out a lot. The fellow would just be
Wonder who that is.
the question. She's not here to answer everything. She's over here to interrogate Glenda and blame Glenda for everybody else's behavior.
With good bloody reason. The story, I'll tell you the story. Glenda did Glenda's channel had a couple of hundred subscribers. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But she decided to invite myself and a few other YouTubers on that she knew had been harassed, picked on, whatever. And she said it would be amicable, there would be no hate, blah, blah, blah. Little did, and I had a suspicion that the people that were having the problems with and being negative towards us were waiting in the sidelines, so that I chose not to participate in this. Okay, here we go again. But it gets worse. It gets worse. Okay.
If anybody asked your question, nope, don't you have to ask them. That wasn't me.
Jerry was getting called out for gaslighting us in real time, and then you came over and said, Ruth Ann stole my something.
First thing
No.
right there, she just did it.
The thing she's
Glenda
going.
was asking
Wait,
her
no,
a question. She debunked it by saying, I'm
wait,
not
no,
Ruth
wait,
Ann.
no, wait,
But then
no.
she immediately goes to Glenda.
The thing she's going on about there is the fact that and this is discussed on both Glenda and Ruth Ann's part, where they were taking bets or whatever to see when King Charles would die. I mean, yeah, that's disgusting.
What it is, Jody's Jerry. I'm not an easy target. I'm not going to sit here and let her get away with her tricks. I'm going to point out.
Now, in this live as well, Glenda lied and said that now I had done a live. Was it either before or just? No, it was before it. Sorry. And so then Glenda decided to do a live, and then she had the audacity to look into the camera, and I swear to God, she would have won an Oscar performance by saying, I wasn't there, I was on the phone to Jodie. Were you really though?
Each and every stupid argument she makes, and now she contradicts herself because she isn't really.
How does she contradict herself? She literally pulled up the fact that Glenda was there. Glenda denied it, as so that makes Michelle, and I emphasize this again, Michelle and I, like, our friendship parted ways and stuff like that. So I've got no reason whatsoever to stick up for her. It's just because my name got brought into this.
Bright enough to keep her own story straight.
That many psychics are predicting the same time frame as Charles. It's not.
There you go. Many psychics, she admitted it herself, are predicting that Charles is going to die. And you know, this argument went on for hours and hours on my live stream. It got to the stage where people were sick to death of hearing it. Now, you know my stance on psychics. I think they're a bunch of hoodwinkers that prey on people's grief.
Prediction.
Well, we know, because obviously you don't have to be psychic to see that. So
But she was saying.
don't worry about no.
She's
No.
saying that I stole her for the.
And what they didn't like as well is that they're not used to people standing up to them, whereas Michelle did. Whether she did it in the right way or the wrong way, she did it. But I commend her because she, and in this instance, she was sticking up for me.
When nobody stole anything.
Well, why would you bring that up?
She's bringing it up to us because this is her show. You see, you're calling on her show.
Wait, no, this is her show. Wait, she invited us on her show. She sent emails out. I've even got the emails to prove it. She sent emails out inviting us on her show. Okay? So, as for this BS that this is her show, no. She was the one that wanted us on her show, and I suspect that a lot of, at the time, like I had a good few thousand followers, other channels had a lot more. She brought us on her show so she could gain subscribers. That's the gist of it.
Oh, our listeners want to hear what she has to say. She is there to clear the air for herself. She's up there for you, and you are not in charge. If you want to somehow find one of those Jersey Lame-Mouse chicken shit boyfriends, have to listen to you.
Listen, I don't know who the hell you are, but see if you had to see her boyfriend, and if you had to, not that I would love to see this happening, maybe I would, but see if you had to meet him in an alleyway and try to go toe to toe with this man, I suspect you would end up in intensive care.
Then maybe they will come to your show, and they will be more than happy to discuss whatever you want. But you can't get that. And so you are just...
Well, isn't that what Glenda did in her show? Isn't that what she did in her show? She disparaged people, she humiliated people, she condemned people, she done all of this. But how the audacity of Michelle to do a video discussing this situation, how dare she?
Going to show to you, I'm going to sit there and say she can't burn up. She can burn up whatever the hell she wants.
Oh, that's all it was. Her say you told.
Yeah, she can bring up what she wants as long as it's truthful, and you'll get to see soon that her perception of reality wasn't far from truthful.
Her peanut butter on her cat.
The topic is the fact that I was dragged into a channel that has been making videos about another YouTuber. They brought me into it, and then they tried to lie and say that and it was Glenda. I'm not gonna lie anymore. It was Glenda the Good. Like, that name seriously needs to be changed. But yeah, Glenda the Grim, more like. But Glenda said she was never ever on my live. But then when I showed evidence that she was on my live, her story backtracked. And then she said she was only on one live. Well, again, that's a load of hogwash, because the first live was to do with them debating when King Charles would die, which was completely morbid. The second video, which got cut out because I was in hospital, was to do with the fact that Glenda told Ruth, and I won't make any qualms about this. I heavily dislike Ruth. Okay, Ruth is like in my top 20 people that I just couldn't give a damn if I ever heard her name again.
And everybody started laughing. The memes were really about Redan. They weren't about you, really. They were just about a cat putting peanut butter on it. No one would have known they had anything to do with you if you.
And that's the truth. We made memes and they were to slag oh god, I forget her name. Ruthann off. We made memes of cats like covered in knobs of butter and things like that, and it was to slate Ruthann, but for some reason, Glenda took this personally and thought it was an attack against her when it wasn't. Maybe grow some thick skin, Glenda, and stop involving yourself in drama that has nothing to do with you. But then again, that's exactly what you did. You decided to create a live stream, and then you invited every single YouTuber, and I'm talking large YouTuber. I'll mention names, you know. I love a lot of these YouTubers, but like you name the larger YouTubers, and apart from Taz wasn't there, but the rest of them were, and the vitriol that came out their mouth. If you think that when they bullied Polly M was bad, you should have seen this live.
You wouldn't have been making a big deal about it. It was a cat and peanut butter.
Actually, I wasn't the one who was making a big deal out of it. I woke up to several messages of a lot of people telling me.
So other people were making a big deal for you?
That's what it is.
Other people telling you, more like other people telling you and adding bits and bobs on and shit stirring. That's what they did. They shit stir. They absolutely did. They shit stir without even knowing the context of what was being discussed.
I don't know. All of this is hearsay, but with her little comment saying lurking for in Chicago is extremely rude, and I don't need to hear that shit from her.
Well, then you can have a conversation with her.
Oh, so this is about me now. Yeah, Glenda, why don't you have a conversation with me? I would love for you to have a conversation with me. Invite me on your channel anytime you choose to. In fact, no, I wouldn't even give you the satisfaction of invite you on your channel. You come on my channel, I will give you the courtesy and respect that you deserve. But you start becoming wide and bitchy with me, and it'll trust me. If you think like Michelle and things like that can be bad and say vicious things, you've not met a real Scottish woman yet.
I stared you as much of the peanut butter account, sorry, as I could. But you can see here, why the bitch are you there? Why are you there if you aren't going to discuss any of the issues? What?
She was there because Glenda invited her. What? I don't even know where Glenda finds these people. Does she? I think she finds people who have dropped on their head at birth and share maybe a brain cell with, like, I'm trying to think of the most stupidest animal in the world. Maybe share a brain cell with a parrot.
Why are you involving yourself in the argument in the first place? You see, you want to involve yourself and be a shit stirrer at the get.
Yeah, she involved herself because she was associated with me, and it wasn't just me posting these memes that were there to ridicule someone else. But of course, Miss Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo Glinda the bloody grift. I don't know, like they call us all grifters anyway. Glinda the grifter, just saw an opportunity to use all her bullion minions against the smaller creators, and then that's where all this stemmed for. But you invited us, not vice versa. And why do you think most of us never appeared on your channel? Because we think you're nuts.
Involved in the argument that has nothing to do with you, that's none of your business. But then a couple of people ask you about the situation. Oh, that's not me. I'm not her fan. You gotta ask her. Why are you there? Why'd you on to the show? What?
Again, are you listening? Oh my god, this person, have you ever seen the movie Finding Dory? This is Dory. Listen, Dory. Glinda invited us on. Why do you keep repeating the same crap over and over again as if it's going to change the matter of the facts? Your friend invited us on. All right? I don't know what story she's told you that we just jumped on and began belittling her, but you can't do that on StreamYard or anything like that. You can't do that. You have to accept requests. And she also sent emails out inviting us onto her channel, and she made it out to be that it would be to smooth things over, and that was far from what this was. She did this. She did this so she could form her own I don't know what sitcoms in the UK, our own form of EastEnders, or British American shows would probably be, I don't know, like These Are the Days of Our Lives, so there you go. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. And if this is the calorie people that you have making channels for you, then it says a lot about you. And it doesn't take a flaming genius to know who has made this channel. It doesn't make it. It's either a subscriber or it is one of the people who Michelle has called out in the past. Some instances she's been wrong. Some instances I'm not going to be totally on Michelle's side on this. Some instances she was very wrong for doing some of the stuff she did. But at the end of the day, anything that she put out was corroborated with evidence. And you know what these people did to her? Do you know what they did to her? They done a live, and then they decided to read out her criminal record. Now, the reason that we call this hypocritical, let me just get this up. The reason we call this hypocritical is because I can think of a few YouTubers who have criminal records that I would be ashamed of. And you're blasting Michelle for what, having a speeding ticket? Get a bloody grip. And you might think I'm doing this all for the benefit of Michelle. I'm not. I'm doing this for the benefit of myself, because this was a live stream I was part of. I chose to sit in the background and see the comments that I had to read that were horrendous about me and Glenda the grifter were highlighting these comments. That almost gave her great joy to do this. This isn't like what a Megxit community is all about. It's not. It's about solidarity. No wonder like the sugars laugh at us. Like you can't even go a month without some creator fighting with another creator over the most asinine things ever. And it all comes down to, like I said earlier, jealousy. Absolute jealousy. Oh, they've got more subscribers than me. I want the silver YouTube play button. They got more donations than I did. They're doing this and that and more. And then other people found out like that money that was being donated wasn't even being given to the charities that they were claiming to be giving them to. So yeah, don't expect to be put on a high pedestal. And then when people found out the truth and your mask slips and you see what mean girls you really truly are, I could have told you that, but I kept my mouth shut. I could have showed you messages that I received when I got the hate, and yeah, they were abhorrent. They were absolutely abhorrent. So yeah, maybe keep private messages private. And if someone wants to make a video, and regardless if it's right or wrong, what business of yours does that have? What are yous pissed off that yous never got to the story to begin with? Probably. I mean, after all, weren't you ones the guys that started off the rumor that Mouton and Handbag were carrying about dolls? Dolls? You'd have to be either severely mentally handicapped to think that those children are dolls, or you have to be an imbecile.
What do you fathers of? What do you talk about, Glenda? Kimber. You don't listen to.
I'll tell you why. Because we had no idea who Glenda was before she involved us in her little live scheme.
On your business, you just sell it for yourself. That's not you. Then mind your own business and shut the fuck up.
Well, why don't you tell that to your friends as well? Why don't you tell that when they did that to what was the recent victim? Megan Small's friend, Paula. Where was that same mantra then? Where you mind your own business and shut the hell up. It seems to be convenient for you lot to say that, but when it comes to you lot, yeah, that flies right out the window. Right out the window. And that is what you call a hypocrite with a capital H.
Why are you having a conversation with me about Ruthann?
That's why I invited her to join us today.
Nobody's coming to this live. I don't know what you guys are all planning to do. I see everybody's in the comments. Hi, Birdie.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. You know, like, and this is the reason why I didn't want to join, because I knew that certain people like that imbecile Gertie, and so unsubscribe if you want. I don't really give a flying fuck at this point, and I excuse my swearing. I don't want to swear, but this is how angry this person got me. So Gertie's waiting in the wings, and I can guarantee you people that there was another person invited. I'm not going to mention her name because she doesn't like her name brought into like things like this. There was for there was other YouTubers that were invited. I think there was about 4 or 5 of us that were invited. One of them wasn't even a YouTuber. They invited a subscriber. Her name was Dills, and she had absolutely nothing to do with this. And even to this day, she is still confused why she was dragged into this.
Gertie?
Christ, I'm confused why I was dragged into this.
Why, if there's something to say behind our backs, why can't you say it to our faces?
Well, I'll say it to your face. I'll say it to your face. I'll say it to your face, Glenda and Gertie and all you rats behind the scenes. What yous did was despicable. You done a live and you made it out it was only going to be Glenda and Michelle, but little, and you must think that we have the IQ of you, an IQ of 1, but we automatically knew that these people were behind the scenes, all of them. And then I suspect when Michelle jumped off and Gertie, even though I would never have went on her channel, but if I had, I can guarantee you, my opponent would have been, what is her name, Queen Gertrude. God, what a bloody name, you know. You know. Did you get bullied at school for having that name? And I know I'm being a bitch right now. I know it. But you just so fake.
Not to say behind your back. I said everything I've had to say straight up.
Well, that part is true. She has everything she has to say straight up. Is she done yet? He still keeps going on and on about it. I mean, everybody heard her.
Yeah, and I'll say this. Yeah, this has turned into tick for tack, right? Whereas they'll attack Michelle, then Michelle will go and attack them, and then it's like ping pong, and it resolves nothing. If I was them, if I was Michelle personally, and even some of the other YouTube channels, I would just ignore these people. Ignore them. And in time, they will go away. And your true subscribers would know the real you. But unfortunately, because of your true nature showing, it exposed you for who you truly are. And if you truly believe, just a second, Taylor, if you truly believe, 2 seconds. Let me see. Can you see that? No. If you truly believe that's what Gertie, not Gertie, even though, that's giving her too much credit, but you truly believe that Glenda looks like that, you need glasses that have lenses on them that are as strong as binoculars. Here we go again.
We all heard her opinions. We all heard how she thinks people are liars, how she thinks people are gaslighting, how she thinks the mobs that do their job are being controlled.
Thing is, right? Everyone puts on a YouTube persona, and you don't have to look very far. You don't have to look very far into the internet to realize that these people that you put high up on a pedestal, yes, high up in a pedestal, some of them actually have criminal records. Some of them have actually done unscrupulous things. Some of them have even done despicable things. So to say that it's just this group of people that are coming from Michelle's side that are the ones who are trash, then yeah, I'm sorry, but take a good bloody look in the mirror. Do you know what this reminds me of? The No Snow White video, where Gal Gadot is playing the fairest of them all, the Queen, and Rachel Zegler is playing Snow White. You know. God, how the hell could Gal Gadot be jealous of Snow White?
Hello, that's their job to moderate and control the chat.
Yeah, it's their job to moderate and control the chat. It's not their job to bully people.
Aren't you, Ella Witch? Now, when are you done telling us? So you can shut the fuck up.
Typed it out.
I'm telling you to do it. Shut the fuck up and move on. You guys, like this, what we on, like season 8 now, episode 23 of the same BS drama? Grow up. What age are you guys? Seriously. I know Glinda's, I don't know, I'm just taking a guesstimate here. I think Glinda's got to be in her 50s or whatever. Maybe I'm being a bit too generous there. Michelle is in her 30s, right? At this point in time, you learn to mature, you learn to grow, and you learn not to be the high school bullies that has been happening a lot in this community.
In the comments, I have it all.
I have no qualms telling the truth.
Well, then why don't you tell your friends to come on in today? I'm sure you have Ruth Ann on your phone.
First of all, they're grown-ass women and they can do what they want.
Why the hell should we come on? To be lambasted by you, you absolutely narcissistic, hypocritical, evil creature.
Oh, isn't that silly? Gertie was a grown-ass woman and she can do what she wants. Well, Gertie Red isn't a grown-ass woman that can do what she wants. Not though she's allowed to offer speech.
If Gertie was that much of a grown-ass woman, why the hell does she disappear for so long on end and then reappears acting as if like she's had a personality transplant? I don't know if I call it grown up or not. If she was a grown ass woman, she wouldn't be starting drama on Twitter.
I know she's allowed to do whatever the hell she wants on her channel. Because that's exactly what Ella Witch said about Gertie Red. So how come she's allowed to be a grown-up woman, but right there could be a grown-ass woman and go out and do whatever she wants. Okay. Sure.
Who is this guy anyway? What the hell has he got to do with this live stream? Who are you? You know what I mean? I've never heard of you before. So this is between these group of women. So why don't you go and take your mansplaining and piss off?
Sure.
That's number one. I'm not going to tell them to do anything.
That's too dumb. Because those are little posse. What they really need to be told is to grow the fuck up and shut the fuck.
Posse! Calling me a posse! You cheeky, I don't know who the hell you are, but you cheeky POS. Calling me a posse. I created my channel to combat bullying. I'm one of the only YouTubers that when people from our community were attacked by the Sugars, I was the one that was making videos defending them. I was the one that was finding out information that contradicted their crap stories. So don't you dare ever call me a posse, you pompous. And I can even tell by your voice that yeah, I can. You're a smoker, and I can tell by your voice as well that and I would love to see a picture of you. That I think your idea of going to the gym is hitting Pizza Hut.
Up. Nobody likes them, and they don't like anybody. Which, of course, they do like everybody. And actually, they're obvious to everybody. They just...
Not true. Not true at all. Recent days have proved this. Not and even beforehand, not everybody liked everybody. Not everyone liked everybody. If that was the case in the world would be a very, very boring place. I suspect it would probably be better if you butted your butterball, I don't know, bubble butt cheeks out of things and stayed the hell in your lane and minded your own business.
I'm accepted, and no one bucks them, so I mock them. That's all they have, because they are so bitter and envious of them, and they want to be...
I'm back, like, oh my god, yeah. So, like, you're lumping us all in as bitter now. Yeah. Bitter of who? Do you, like, go to my community page, have a look at my recent pictures, right? I'm an ex-model, right? I have stunningly beautiful, I have a career, whatever. Do you honestly think, do you seriously think, butterballs, that I'm jealous of any of these people? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do you think I'm jealous of Glinda the Grifter? Absolutely not. She only wishes she could look like my children. She only wishes she could look an iota, and I'm not being big-headed here. I've been told this all my life. All my life. You don't make it into things like modelling and that if you're an ugly person. So I've been told this. Alright? So you think I'm jealous of her?
Just like them. They want to have successful YouTube channels. They want to be able to have people listening to them. They want to be modern.
This, I'll agree with them. Yeah, people don't like new channels that are popping up that are becoming more successful than them. And then that's when you can almost count it like clockwork. Boom. They will find some kind of stupid discrepancy or something that they've done wrong or something that they didn't mean to do wrong, but it's all too late. They are now cancelled. And do you think that these people sit in their room and cry about this, that they've ruined someone's life and their opportunity to have a career on YouTube? Of course not. It's one less hurdle for them to go through to get to the top.
Readers. They don't watch them. Nobody wants Ella Witch with her pathetic posse and her blue-ass chicken shit boyfriend.
Gertie, you started this.
Pathetic posse. At least we have boyfriends. You know? Yeah, pathetic posse. You know? One thing I'll say, and I do reiterate this, like, and I do think it's sad that Michelle and I don't speak anymore. But I had to pull away for personal reasons. But do you seriously think that I'm jealous of Glinda? I've dated, yeah, and I'll say it. I've dated football players. I've dated people with vast amounts of money. Not that that matters in life, but I have dated people with celebrity status. And you think I'm jealous of that? Get a grip.
Jody, you're a liar.
Okay, why?
And that's what it is.
Why are you calling Jody a liar, and why are you calling Gertie the instigator?
Just she can bring up other people and other people's actions and expect Linda to answer for them. But Ella Witch doesn't answer for anybody else, even though the purpose of her going on the show was to answer for everybody else and solve the problem.
No. And I've come to understand this. Although I don't agree with the way she does it in a way because she calls them out on their lies. On their absolute lies. So yeah, that's why Michelle does this. She calls them out on their lies.
Which doesn't want to solve the problem. She wants to still stay with background and instigate. I feel like she gets attention. Because nobody likes her and nobody wants to spend time with her. And her chicken shit last boyfriend, even he's tired of her. What if he encourages her to do this? Because then she doesn't bother the shit out of him.
Jody decided to go and attack Angela and dox her.
So here's my
Did
name.
everybody forget that? She made up all that shit, her and Marianne and Jody. Jody came and said that she was a completely different person.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. I was stalked by Marianne. My family was contacted. But of course, oh no. Wasn't us. Maybe it wasn't you, Jodie, but you were still involved in the people that did it. And you could have put a stop to it and said, this is taking it way too far. But trust and believe. You think you know things about us? We know a hell of a lot more about you. A hell of a lot more about you. But if we decided to put it online, absolutely not. Because it doesn't deserve to be online. Your private business is your private business, not ours. But in my case, you decided to put my personal business on X, Twitter, you and your little gerbil face Gertie. Yeah, you did it all. You did it all. You even contacted my family. What kind of sick person does that?
She tried to gaslight her. Angela.
Exactly how many people is Ella Witch gonna expect? I'll never answer for her. When the whole point of her going on this show was for her and her lame off Bobby Workey, who looks like a frickin' monster from a deep cave. Now, Tarzan, she let them supposed to go on this show and talk things up. But instead, Ella Witch just wants to come here and accuse and get answers for everybody else's behavior.
Yeah, that's what.
I hope to God he just didn't insinuate there that I'm the one that looked like a monster. because, yeah, I wouldn't, and I'm sorry, yeah, maybe I am a bit vapid, but yeah, you're not, and I haven't even seen your face, but you're not the type of guy that I would spit on if they were on fire, you know, absolutely not, and as for you saying, like, I'll sort all this out, we're not, like, channels like this are the ones that are keeping it going. Channels like this are I mean, see when I had to, like, listen to Paula M and Mo breaking their bloody hearts out because, like, Paula M had lost her mum, and the way they were dismissed, and when Megan Small had said something to Andy, I looked over at all the other screens, and I saw, and the smirk that I saw on Sue Smith's face. And then, what did she go and do after that? Oh, there's a shock. She swore. What happened to the woman that doesn't believe in swearing? That it's beneath her. People that swear are people that aren't highly educated. Well, I've got a news flash for you, Missy. I'm probably more higher educated than you 10 times. But to belittle people and say, I don't swear on my channel, I think it shows class, and it shows people don't have a mind of their own, and it shows that they don't know what they're talking about. And then you go and do it. So what does that make you? That makes you trash as well. So welcome to the club. Welcome to the trash club.
What happened? We have the whole video.
Oh yeah, and I also want to add this part in. When I was being bullied, my twin sister, had just died. And I will give Avid Gardner her due. She is the what I think. I'm fairly sure she's the one that told them to stop it. I've never had a problem with Trevor Cole. I've never had a problem with the Royal Grift or Lady Campbell. I don't know Paula M or Megan Small that much, but the rest of them, and I know a lot of people forget this, but yeah, I know I had some of these people's phone numbers. I know these people. I know their little bitchy, like, sarcastic ways. And if the fact that they had messaged 6 other YouTubers stating that they were going to put this video out shows premeditation. They planned this. They planned to take Paula M down. And then for our best friend, Megan Small, to be chastised, laughed at, and then brought to tears and shouted at because she was only there to be an advocate for her friend. Is that the kind of friends you want in your life? Well, this is, and then they all say you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. This is what is going on behind the scenes. These are the very people that sit and bitch and moan and chastise and say negative things about other YouTubers. That is behind the scenes. And yeah, I'm not saying silent about this anymore. I went through a heavily nervous break, and not one of you bitches reached out and asked if I was okay and I was meant to be part of your team. I just lost my twin sister. My twin sister, and not one of you even had the gall to reach out privately and say, we're so sorry about your sister. Some of you might have done it publicly, but that means nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. Because that's not personal. A personal thing is reaching out personally and saying, if you ever need an ear to chat to, if you ever need if you ever need anything whatsoever, like anybody, like just to listen to you. I never got not one message, not one, and that shows you how much these people care about each other. They care only about views, subscribers, donations, merchandise, super chats, or you name it, like Venmo, Cash App, monetization. Yeah, that's all. Like, maybe if I'd monetized my twin sister's death, maybe then I would have got a bit of acknowledgement. But unfortunately, because my sister means more to me than money, then yeah, my grief wasn't worth it to them.
Well, I looked on Angela's channel and it's gone.
Well, we have it. Don't worry, it's there.
So why didn't you send it to my GlindaTheJid17@gmail.com?
Because
Glenda, I deleted it because I knew that you would take snippets out of that live and you would manipulate them, okay? You would manipulate them to make them look good on your behalf. And as Michelle said, yeah, the video's still there. And in that video, you looked into the screen of your subscribers, the people that trust you and believe every word you say, and you lied right to their faces and said, I was never on Angela's live. Don't even know who she is. In fact, when Angela was having her live, I was on the phone to Jodie. Awfully weird, considering you were on my live twice, and that at one point Jodie was a moderator on my channel, and yeah, she was on the channel with her little spanner. So what is the truth here? And I'll in my part 2 video, I'm going to show you the truth. The both of them were there, and the both of them lied to their subscribers, and the gullible subscribers ate it up, as if she was speaking the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. When I believe that she wanted a copy of that live because she wanted to do damage control. She wanted to remind herself what she'd actually said, so she could come up with another spin on her crap. And unfortunately, I don't work that way, and I'll release my video, Glenda, when I choose to. And I'll release the parts of the video in which you and your little minions are lying.
You can tell Angela to do that because that's her channel. So tell Angela, could you please send her the video?
There she goes again. Tell her.
Michelle, I'm absolutely sorry to say this, but I will never, I would rather drop dead with a fucking helicopter landing on me than send Glenda that video, because I know how easy it is to manipulate content. So I would rather release that video raw and unedited, and that way she cannot twist it to her narrative and make herself look good, because in this video she looks awful. So no, I appreciate you asking me to send her the video, but yeah, I would rather go on holiday to Afghanistan than give this person that video.
Angela to do it. You don't tell Angela to do it. It's her job. Don't lie. Are you here, Ella Witch? You have literally nothing to say. None of this seems to be.
Oh my god, they're calling Michelle a witch. Have you read The Wizard of Oz, you buffoon? Glinda was also a witch. There was the witch of the north, the west, the south, and the north. So calling one a witch, you know, you're actually calling your friend one as well.
Of your business? So not only should you not be on the channel having this conversation, since none of this is any of your business and you refuse to talk about it, but you also...
She's on this channel sticking up for me because my mental health at the time was shot because of all of the bullying that was going on between these people. And at the time, I couldn't handle it. And she did it. And to me, that shows a good friend. Now, we don't agree on everything. Okay, emergency. Sorry.
Should continue to instigate. If not...
I just said. So hello, Tracy.
Your...
No.
You did this.
Oh my god, this woman is such a freaking moron. 5 minutes ago, she said that it was Jody that did it. Now she's saying it's Darby that did it. And either way, it's something that they did to Angela. So why doesn't Angela come on and talk about it with Darby or Jody or Glenda or with somebody? Either way, it's none of this bitch's business. She doesn't want to answer for
Oh,
it.
let's just
So
let's
why the
rewind
hell is she
this.
getting involved?
Hold on.
Maybe some.
This is you, honey. You did this.
Oh my god, this
Yes,
woman is
she
such a
did.
freaking moron. 5 minutes ago, she said that it was Jody that did it. Now she's saying it's
No,
Darby that did
no,
it.
that's not what she. That's not what she said there at all. Rewind it back and listen to what she says.
He did to Angela. So why did Angela come on and talk about it with Gertie or Jody or Glenda or with somebody?
Because oh, honestly, because Dickwad I was under extreme mental anguish. I'd lost my bloody twin sister. Why the hell would I want to go on to a live stream to be piled on? That's, that's why I didn't go on. Why the hell would I go on a live stream to be lambasted by these bunch of bitches?
Either way, it's none of this bitch's business. She doesn't want to answer for it, then why the hell is she getting involved?
Maybe some
No,
people
bring-
think that
Jerry,
they're actually
Gertie,
not. When people
Bring
find
your
out
ass
they're
on here, please.
they can't.
Come on.
So she can summon someone else onto Gluda's live stream. Because apparently hell, which can invite other people onto Gluda's live stream. But she is not the only one to do anything because they're a grown-ass woman. Well, why does she think she can tell Gertie what to do? She can't tell the buddy posse, the ones that look like they grew up in a cave. She can't.
Because Gertie the gerbil tells everyone else what to do. And why should we have this debate on Glenda honestly, Glenda the Gold Digger's channel? Why should we give her the views? Why should we do anything in her favour when all we know that we're walking into the lion's den? Absolutely not. If Glenda wants to do this on my channel, where she will be treated with dignity, respect, honour, and won't be called names, and I will sit and listen to her point of view, then I'll be happy to host her. But on her channel, where she's like got some fake AI avatar that doesn't that doesn't look anything like her. Anything like her. Just imagine like someone living homeless on the streets of Los Angeles and with unkempt hair and stuff like that. That's Glenda for you. And yeah, I mean, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch when I want to be. But yeah, you've awoken to dragon here, and the fact that this woman is telling utter lies and dragging other people into it, and then having the audacity to attack someone who went up there to try and defend me. All I can say to you, and I'm holding my middle finger up right now, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a word beginning with G. I don't know. Glenda the bloody gaslighter. There you are, gaslighting Glenda. Why the hell should we? Where should we go into a live chat and then be attacked? If anything, Michelle had balls to do this. Balls to do this. And the fact that it's been uploaded to this, what, hell of a felon's closet, it's clear we know who this is. It's clear. It's not some randomer that's just like clicked through YouTube and decided all of a sudden they didn't like her channel, so they're gonna make videos like calling her out. Because and another reason they've actually saved videos, saved them from months and 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 months back. So this is someone from that circle who, subscriber or YouTuber, has been given the okay to go after Michelle. Now, like I said, Michelle and I, like, we've had our disagreements and stuff like that. And I was and I am sorry that, like, we're not friends any longer. But I just didn't agree with, I thought she shouldn't be going on things like Avid's channel and Nurse Sussex's channel and stuff like that, and it was just winding them up and stuff like that. So, if I was her, my advice would be ignore them, absolutely ignore them. But this channel is also bullying and harassment. So, if you do not like bullying, you do not like harassment, report this channel. Report it. Because what you're attacking, like, Michelle's mental health, and I don't even think you guys would even care if Michelle ended up ending her life because of what yous are doing to her. I really don't think you really would. I think yous would be glad because there's, like, one less person out there exposing you. But I tell you one thing, anything happens to this woman, because regardless if we're not speaking anymore, Michelle has done an awful lot for me. She has done an awful lot for me. And I still deeply care about her. I don't agree with some of the tactics that she uses, but I've recently come to learn that you don't always have to like your friends' opinions and things like that, or their actions, but you can still be friends with them. So I'm telling you this much. You land one hair on her head is touched. One hair. And she disappears from the internet for good. The channel won't be called Haley Shitstirrer. It'll be called Angela Exposes Everybody in this community. And trust me, I have a dossier that would, if I had to even put one of them out, that would be career ending for one particular person. So there you go. I'm sorry, Michelle, that you're having to, like, go through this right now. But my advice to you is stay off their channels. I know for a fact, because I've been told, they're watching your channels, because you've said things. I've not been watching your channel, but I've just heard this through the grapevine. But they've said specific comments that aren't common things to say. And it's things that you've said and they've said it, and then they've also repeated issues that you've reported on your channel. And so it's very clear that they've been watching your channel. So my advice to you, like my advice to Paula, my advice to Megan Small, my advice to, like, anyone who's been bullied, is just to ignore these people, because it's obvious their lives are so sad that they need someone to pick on to make themselves look good. And with that, I'm going to leave it at that. And I won't lie. I sent Michelle a message, and I said to her that I'm so sorry that this has happened to you. that I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgraceful. I also don't agree with the things that she's done on Nurse Sussex's Live and things like that. But at the end of the day, this is content creating, and you are the ones that that gave the link out, let Michelle click on it, and accepted her into your video. A lot of people do not like Michelle because of this virtue, but normally when people are, and I'll give Michelle her due there, she is a wonderful researcher. So maybe try, like, not everything that she says would be true, but if even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% of that is true, then guys, you guys have been duped beyond belief, and this persona that is put on, that fake bloody smile, the ranting and raving, the sticking up for people that don't deserve to be because they have been part of bully culture for years now. And I just think to myself, well, you bullied me, you bullied many other people, and you said nothing about it. I even sent this person a message calling them a bully because they made a live about Michelle and they were very, very, very disgusting about it. So I took it upon myself, not knowing that Michelle had also been messaging them. I mean, she's a big girl, she can do what she wants, but I took it upon myself to send this message. And little did I know that this person would put it on their YouTube channel. I would never ever expose private emails, private text messages, nada. Absolutely nada. And the fact that you did this, and I'm not the only person that you've did this to, I could name maybe 4 or 5, shows the true type of person you really are. So there's my video for today, and yeah. And I also just want to make it very, very clear, because I know a lot of Megxit creators think Michelle's a sugar. Michelle is not a sugar. Trust me, she is not a sugar. Michelle just doesn't like the hypocrisy of the lies that are being told, and she's the sort of person that calls out lies when she knows they are lies. I'm not saying she's perfect by all means, but she's certainly not fat. Certainly not. She's certainly not crazy. She's certainly not all these other things that people have been accusing her of. And with smaller channels, this is a death sentence. Larger channels have more ability to survive. And that's what I believe they wanted to do. They wanted rid of her because she was bringing their bad behaviour to light. And that's all I've got to say about it. Michelle and I might never be friends again. It hurt me when I stuck up for the fact that Nurse Sussex and Sue Smith and whatever were bullying her, and little did I know that she had also been doing the same with them. I had no idea about any of that, and I truly, truly didn't, because I would have said to her, stop, this isn't going to bode well. But, as I said, she's her own person, and if she wants to call people out for their bad behaviour, let her do so. The only thing I ask is call people out for bad behaviour, but don't mock them on their looks. Because mocking someone on their looks is disgusting. It's a characteristic that they cannot change about themselves. And I believe that there's love out there for everyone. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys think about what is going on in the background? And if you want to know more about what's going on in the background, I'm happy to share it with you. So until next time, I love you all so very, 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 very much. I also want to say this as well. My heart goes out to Poppy Fields, who we all know recently lost her little angel baby, little Pixie, and she's the one that deserves our prayers and blessings right now, because she is such a sweetheart. But even with Pixie, she was dragged into all this nonsense. Wasn't it Dawn? Dawn put Pixie's face up on her community page, telling people not to trust her, that she was a sugar and stuff like that. Poppy is the furthest thing from a sugar, and I can take that to the bank and smoke it. So yeah, leave Poppy alone. Poppy is one of the most kindest, genuine, loving, amazing people, and I'm so glad to be able to call her a friend. So yeah, that's a bit of a long one. Sorry about the rant, but let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll be back later. And if I hurt your feelings, tough shit. Mm.